Hi, we're back again with another video. Let's see how this one turns out, because there is a lot of rain clouds in the sky, but basically showing from the central school, so you can see the outside of the central school. It's school holidays, so it's fine. Across to the, basically around the start of where the Innisfail State College is. We're going across the bridge and all that. So this is the Greek Orthodox Church. I don't know if it's still called that. There's no sign anymore, like there used to be. So we're in Emily Street, the Ernest Street end of Emily Street going across, so we can see the school a lot better. We're going to try and show a bit more detail than I've shown before. It's not easy in this lighting, but we'll see. So I've got to walk on the road so you can see as much detail as possible until cars come along, of course, and not right in the middle of the road, just where the cars would park, and go across and across to show back to the Greek Orthodox, and that way is down to Arena Village and Warina Lakes, and that way is down to Brothers Leagues Club, etc., the netball courts. So here we are going along beside the Innisfail State School, Central School, if you want to call it, with huge dark clouds over the top. So we'll see how we go. If it starts pouring rain, then of course I will stop. Okay, this is the main building, the original building that I know of. My mother went to this school, and this was mid to late 50s, I'm not sure. And this was the only building there at the time. We'll see what we can show, detail. If you went to this school, please let me know in the comment section what you think of any changes that you can see. Every day counts. School starts 8:45 AM. Okay. Looks like they're doing some work on the school. There's builder signs, danger signs and all that everywhere. Yeah. I just want to get the sign while I'm here. The Innisfail school sign. State school sign, all for history, and stuff they've got on there. But yeah, it looks like they're doing work, definitely doing work on the school, which is good. All schools need it. There's your old telecom sign. I'll always show signs like this because I like it. It's all history. Look back on, it's back down Emily Street. So that's your main building. Then you got, I don't know what these buildings are because I never went here, but that one looks fairly old in the background with the green roof. We'll see. Then this is one of the school crossings. This is the manned school crossing, and that's Owen Street towards the two Good Counsel Primary and College, the Catholic schools. It is your school crossing, which I think should have a proper footpath along there, would be good on that side. Okay, back to showing the school and the signs and different things so that you can get an idea of what it was like. Well, most schools have those signs. Needs a bit of an upgrade. Well, there's your multi-purpose room. You can tell what that is. A lot of the schools have got this now. East Innisfail's got it. Something similar. And so has Gundy. Had them for a while. There's your school symbol. Established 1887. The original one was at Anzac Park is where the original one was, right where the playground and that is. There's a sign. Go and have a look. King George Park, Anzac Park, whatever you want to call it. And we'll just have a look back. Up towards the school again and then down. Yeah. Nice buildings, just needs a good clean. Past students and staff, written on the side of that. That's the old kindergarten, preschool I mean. Yeah, it needs a good clean, like a lot of places do, due to mild. We're not far away from the Innisfail Hospital. This place here is supposed to be getting knocked down for flats at one stage, but now it says for sale again, so I Don't think that's going to happen. I'll show the old preschool. Show somebody watching will have gone to this school back in the day and seen it. It's the old Coombs's cash store, which is gone. This was laid 1998. Sign. Donated by the Blue family. To commemorate 25 years of preschool education in Queensland. Excellent. That's good. So I'll show a little bit more of this house because there was talk of it being knocked down. It's a huge place. On the corner of Rankin Street and Emily. Okay, this could do with fixing up before school starts again, but that is your Rankin and Emily sign. There's the old, I don't think the old preschool gets used anymore. Judging by that, looks quite empty. Might go down the side, just have a quick look. So there's where Coombs's cash store used to be on the corner. You wouldn't think it fitted there, but it did. It's called Coombs's Corner now. Has been for a long time. Yeah, Coombs's cash store that had a lot of video arcade stuff. It's a good place to get lollies if you go to the hospital to see somebody. Used to go there and get lollies from my grandfather back in the day. He liked his double D lollies and things. They look like fairly new swings there. The actual chains and seats. So it might be being used. If anyone knows if this does get used, please let me know in the comment section. If you've got photos of this school or any other part of Innisfail, Babenda, Cardwell, Mission Beach, anywhere in between all that, Babenda to Cardwell, including those places, please let me know. Put them on old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook, please. If you've got the dates, the years, at least the approximate years, that would help. Help a lot for people to be able to look back. And if you give them permission to use them as the slideshow videos on YouTube for history, please let me know, like comment it. Okay, so here's your Calendar Park with your Billy Slater Oval and all that. And I'm pretty sure that one over the back there is like the Army Reserve thing, that yellow thing with the scaffolding on the top. And here's your tennis courts. There you go. Now, I haven't walked down here for a very long time down this part, so it's new. Some things are a little different, some things are still the same. Years ago the road used to go all the way through, but now it stops. There used to be a crossing about halfway down. You could get into the school that way, from either end. It'd go all the way through. Let's have a look at the signs to do with the tennis courts and see what they have to say. Look at this amazing tree. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful old tree. Been there forever, I would say. Just by the size of it. Okay, so we'll go back down here. I think this is still classed as Rankin Street. So we'll show a bit more of the school across there. As much as we can see from the road anyway. It's good to do it on a school holidays, this sort of thing, for obvious reasons. You gotta use common sense when you do video. And that, it's just a smart way to do it. We might actually go through, because we've shown Coombs's thing before, and the Coombs's corner sign and all that. And you look up towards the A-frame. I forget what church that used to be. If you go up there, you can see the St. Albans Anglican Church. You can see the old A-frame church, the Catholic church, and the hospital is on the left-hand side if you're facing towards town. So we'll go up this little pathway here, which I used to ride my push bike over years ago, like probably 30 years ago. And there's your tennis courts again. Some more of it showed a bit more detail. This pathway could do with a good clean. Could clear away of all the weeds and stuff, the grass growing on it. Yeah, it's like the clouds are starting to go away. The dark clouds anyway. So I should be able to get my second video done which is Dalrymple Esplanade. My second video is meant to be, if it works out. It looks like they're doing roadworks up ahead, so we'll show that as best we can. And they're doing something down there with a an excavator. Don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something down there. This is all closed off. I don't think you're even meant to be on here. But yeah, there's stuff going on down there. There's your front of your tennis courts. Yeah, they're really digging up. Oh, I don't know if you can see it near the Innisfail Rowing Club, the old rowing club. And there's your Johnson River. There. Wow, okay, let's go up here. That's the hospital straight ahead where all those flowers and stuff are. Don't know if it shows up on video, but it should. We've got a reduced speed, we've had a stop signs everywhere. It's good to show how things are and how things were for future generations. See, one of the reasons why I do this is, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Like, people used to say, well, why'd you take so many photos of Kirby's Corner for? All those shops. Or I'd be walking along with someone and be like, you're taking so many photos for? I'm like, because it's old, an older sort of building. You never know if it's still going to be there. After a while, they might get knocked down or whatever. And then, of course, a few years after, it burnt down. So it's worth capturing what you can when you can, even if you're using a phone. There's your hospital to my right. To my left, there's an undercover area plus the Johnson River. So yeah, if you take any photos, feel free to watermark them, put your name, that on, the date, location if possible. Even if it's just like April 2022, you put on it. They might be doing something on the bridge, judging by that noise. If you watch my my Coronation Drive video, you'll see there's a lot of Coronation Drive needs weeds cut back. Although it'd be great if they cut them back. It'd be awesome actually. It really needs it. So let's go check the time. Yep, still morning. Yep, thanks. This is the Gelton Bridge. Alright, and they're going for it. Gotta hope they do it on the other bridge. They got to the point on the Jubilee Bridge where I was thinking of bringing a pruning saw over and just cutting stuff back myself. It was getting that bad. They're all going for it. Good. That's what's needed. There's your Johnson River. Picturesque Johnson River. We're on the Gelton Bridge, heading towards Valetta's Estate direction. Looks like rain off in the distance. So it shows up. There's your sparkling water off the Johnson River. Yeah. Old bridge, which in the 90s, part of it sunk in the middle, and they had to close some of it down and do a lot of work on it. You could see it from the old Jubilee Bridge at the time. That's back towards town and the Esplanade, East Innisfail, Cocoa Point sort of direction. And there's where I'm heading, over this direction, eventually, once I get over there, after I finish this video. So, if the rain holds off, we'll have a Dalrymple Esplanade video to come as soon as possible. Now, one thing I'll mention is with YouTube at the moment, their processing is very slow. What happens is you edit your video, you produce it. In other words, it puts it all together in a format that's able to be put on YouTube. And then what'll happen is you upload it to YouTube. This is what happened with the Coronation Drive one. You put it up to YouTube, it uploads, and then YouTube processes it. And it's the YouTube processing it that takes the longest. It's the longest part of the process. It took 29 hours to process that video. It's a 70-minute video. Yeah, 70-minute video, 4K video, 30 frames per second, but it's a 30 gig file, the 30 gigabyte file, which is big. For people who don't know about all that, it was huge but worth it. So if you watch that video, you appreciate how long it took to actually get it on there. It used to take like 10 hours maximum, but now because things are different on there, it took a lot longer. So we're not going to go all the way down to where the Innisfail State College is, but we'll show these nice plants along here that they've got on the way up to the bridge and all that while we're still on here. There's umbrella trees and everything. There's a lot of plants and that around. It's quite nice. It's hard to show when there's a lot of cars going past. There's bird of paradise and that across there. And that, well, there's the stairs I'm going to be going down and setting up for the next video. So if you go down there, you'll get to Tropical Lodge, which used to be the accommodation centre, Johnson Accommodation Centre. Then you got SES along here too. You got Meals on Wheels, and further up you got the Innisfail State College. So thanks for watching. This is Bestestimes, keeping memories alive. We're back again. We're just going to get a quick video under the Geraldton Bridge. So this will only be a short video. You can go this way to the community gardens where these two railings are up here. That's one way you can get to it. There's toilets there, but I don't know if the toilets are always open or they're proper public toilets, but there is an area where you can sit down, undercover area and that. So watch out for green ants. Okay, so we're going towards the underneath of the bridge. There might be people fishing under there, there often is. But there's your pathway to the community gardens. Along there. It's not the nicest to walk along here, but you can drive along here too. This is your Geraldton and the Johnson River. There's a bit in that. Often smells under here of bait and stuff that people leave here. Oh, there's crabs. And there's a turtle. I can actually see a turtle. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, so I'm not walking down there because it's a bit slippery. And crocodiles and that, but there's an actual turtle near the pylon, the huge pylon there. An actual turtle. Alright. First I thought it was a crab, but no, it's a turtle. Gone now, but yeah. There we go. Underneath of the bridge. Across. Butterfly cruising around. This is quite a short video. You can see across to the skate park and the hospital there, where that lonely palm tree is, in that opening across there. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't go too close to the water. Crocodiles and that, but yeah. You look at a bit of mangroves and stuff. Stuff a lot of people don't see because they don't come under here. So I thought I'd show it while I'm here. And there's a bit of a like stairs and ramp up here to go up to Dalrymple. That's where the walk's going to start, the second walk. There's your crocodile sign. And I wouldn't walk along here barefoot either. That's another thing. Never. Decent shoes on this particular part. So there's a bit of erosion there. But there's your bridge. It goes from the hospital across to Bluebird Estate or Innisfail Estate, whatever you want to call it. It's called both. Some really nice plants along this part. So I'm going to wrap this one up, grab the other camera out and see how I go. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Bestestimes, keeping memories alive.